Netflix is rebooting the Chronicles of Narnia films with Greta Gerwig attached to write and direct the first two installments. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, Prince Caspian, and The Voyage of the Dawn Treader were previously adapted as films made by Disney, respectively released in 2005, 2008, and 2010. These adaptations featured a star-studded cast that included Tilda Swinton as the White Witch, James McAvoy as Mr. Tumnus, Liam Neeson as the voice of Aslan, and Ben Barnes as Prince Caspian. While little is known about Gerwig's upcoming Narnia films, at least one of them is expected to be an adaptation of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, as it is the most well-known story in C.S. Lewis series. As for the others, all 7 of the Narnia books could potentially become their own films, including The Magician's Nephew, which chronologically precedes The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. In addition to this potential, the Netflix adaptations can disprove a common misconception about the books. The other Narnia books are just as great as The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. The Magician's Nephew even does one important thing better than The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe is often considered to be the best among all Narnia books, but the upcoming adaptations can highlight that the other books are just as compelling. As the first Narnia book that Lewis published, it is frequently favored over the other installments, arguably because it is the story that has received the most exposure over the years. It is a thrilling and timeless story that is accessible for children and adults and serves as an effective entry point into the universe Lewis created, but it can be rivaled by the other books. The Magician's Nephew, for example, is a fascinating creation story and has stronger world-building than The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. It shows the creation of Narnia, along with the origins of the White Witch, the Lamp Post, the Professor, and provides insight into the wider multiverse. Somehow, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe is an even better story because of The Magician's Nephew, as it adds significant context and weight to many elements surrounding Narnia and the adventures of the Pevensey children. Greta Gerwig's Narnia reboot can finally showcase the other book's strengths. It's time for The Last Battle to shine. This image shows the cover of The Last Battle, the 7th chronological book in the Chronicles of Narnia. Gerwig's Narnia movies can showcase the strengths of not only The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, but of all the books. This is especially needed for The Magician's Nephew, The Silver Chair, The Horse and His Boy, and The Last Battle, none of which were adapted by Disney. The Last Battle will be a particularly intriguing one to see adapted as it is far weirder and more philosophical than the other books, with its plot involving an ape tricking a donkey into impersonating Aslan. If Gerwig overcomes all the challenges of making her first Narnia movie and Netflix greenlights more adaptations, it is more likely that the streamer will move forward with the stranger and darker nature of The Last Battle. Assuming that she is still involved by then, Gerwig would be well suited to writing and directing The Last Battle given the philosophical and bizarre elements she successfully incorporated into Barbie. Long before the series gets to The Last Battle, Gerwig and Netflix can prove that all the Chronicles of Narnia books are excellent, not just The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.